So next we come to the next subtopic, that is electric potential and potential difference. So first we are going to know what is electric potential. Now what is electric potential? Okay, electric potential. Now what is electric potential? Now electric potential, it is the this electric potential at a point, it is the work done in the moving, the work done in moving a unit positive charge from infinity to that point. Okay, suppose for example, if I take work to be W to be work, okay, if I take W to be work done in moving, okay, work done in moving, okay, Q to be charge, Q to be your charge from infinity from a point to infinity. Okay, so what is that I can derive? Then what will be the electric potential? The electric potential will be your electric potential, that is V. Okay, electric potential is indicated by V. V equals to W work done by charge move, that is Q. Okay, so what is electric potential? Electric potential is the work done by the charge moved. Okay, so next we come to electric potential. Now what is we come to potential difference. Sorry, we come to potential difference. Now what is potential difference? Right, we have done electric potential, which means the amount of work done, the amount of work done in moving a charge Q from a point, from infinity to a point. Right, now what is potential difference? Now what happens, now just as your liquids flow from a higher level to a lower level, okay, we see the liquids flowing from a higher level, from a higher level to lower level. Similarly, electricity also flows through a conductor from a higher electrical potential to a lower electrical potential. Okay, this means that the potential difference, it is necessary for the flow of current through a conductor. Okay, now we have seen the liquids flowing from higher level to lower level. Right, liquids, it flows from here to here. Similarly, the electricity also, okay, the your this electricity also, when it flows through the conductor, it flows from a higher point to a lower point, right? And this means that the potential difference, it is necessary for the flow of current through a conductor. Okay, now the potential difference between any 2 points is defined as the work done in moving a unit positive charge from one of those points to the other. Okay, it is called the voltage. Okay, so now you will identify when we speak about voltage, right? So voltage increases as well as decreases. So the potential difference between any 2 points, okay, the potential difference between any 2 points is you're defined as the work done in moving a unit positive charge from one of those points to the other. Okay, then this is called a voltage. Right, now your potential difference is also, how do we measure potential difference? We measure same way. The potential difference is also by work done, that is W, by charge moved, that is Q. right? It's the same way that we take out the potential difference, right? Now the both electrical potential as well as the potential unit, they are expressed by the same unit. Okay, potential difference as well as electric potential, both are both have the same SI unit. So what is that SI unit? The SI unit is volt, right? The SI unit is volt and the symbol for volt is V. Right. Now 1 V is equal to 1 volt is equal to 1 joule by 1 coulomb. Right, 1 joule by 1 coulomb. So we can also write it as 1 V is equal to 1 V is equal to 1 joule, that is J, okay, C minus 1. Okay. Now what do you mean by the potential difference between 2 point is 1 volt? Okay, in the previous one when I have explained, I said that the potential difference between any 2 point is defined as the work in moving a unit positive charge from one of those points to the other. So what do you mean by that? Now here it means that the potential difference between 2 points, there are 2 points and the potential difference between 2 points, it is said to be 1 volt if 1 joule of work is done in moving a charge of 1 coulomb from one of those points to the other. Okay, that means this, right? Now in order to measure the potential difference, we use voltmeter. Okay, in order to measure potential difference, we use a device called voltmeter, right? Now a voltmeter is always connected in parallel in the circuit across the points between which the political difference is to be measured, right? Now we can set up a potential difference by using an electric cell or a battery also, right? Now how does an electric cell help to maintain potential difference across a conductor? Now here it happens is that now the chemical reaction within a cell, okay, the chemical reaction within a cell is will generate potential difference across the terminals of the cell. Okay, so when the cell is connected to a circuit, the potential difference sets the charge in motion through the conductor and it produces an electric current. So this way the cell maintains the current in the circuit by by expanding the chemical energy stored in it. Now for example, if I take a circuit, okay, I draw a circuit, a simple circuit I draw. I draw a simple circuit. Okay, this is point A and this is point B, right? This is the bulb here, this is the bulb here, this is the cell here, okay, or the battery here. Now what it is there, if I have to as I was talking about the function of a voltmeter, I said that a voltmeter should always be placed parallel in the circuit across the point. So if I have to place a voltmeter, my voltmeter will be here at this point. So my voltmeter will be there, right? So this is the point where I should be having my voltmeter parallel to the points, right? Now, the next topic that we are going to come across is Ohm's law, right?